What's going on YouTube? This is professional Madden player T Davis. In this video, I'm going to tell you guys the top 5 teams you need to use in Madden 22 to win more games. Of course, if you guys want the best pro player Madden tips, make sure to subscribe here to the channel and smash this video with a like. Let's waste no time and get right into it. Of course, we got to start with the defending Super Bowl champions. And like I told you guys, this is not in any specific order. These are just the top 5 best teams in no order. They're all viable. And if you're playing regs, you're playing money games, whatever the case may be, playing online versus your buddies, these are the 5 teams you want to use. And first, the defending Super Bowl champion Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And Tom Brady at quarterback, I know he doesn't have the speed you want, but look at the abilities he has. He has the hot route master, which allows him 4 additional hot routes to any receiver, whether it be a running back, tight end, or wide receiver. You're going to get things like corner routes, post routes. If you're the running back, you can get table routes, angle routes. So he adds so much to your offense. Of course, conductor, faster hot routes. He can make more adjustments at the line. That set feet lead is, in my opinion, if you can't get gunslinger, which is the best ability at quarterback, set feet lead is one of the best also, because you're going to get a little more velocity on your passes as well. The front 7, especially juiced with LAVONTE David, Devin White back there, Shaq Barrett, as you see down here. They have a terrific front 7. They're going to get great pressure on you. Their secondary is not the greatest, but it's gotten a little bit better. They got some guys with some speed, but those linebackers, that defensive line for the Bucs really is what anchors that defense. You look at the receiving core, and that might be what the best part of their whole offense is. Mike Evans. You got Chris Godwin, who has the slot-o-matic, so Chris Godwin's going to get better, better routes run in the slot position. You got Mike Evans, who has that red zone threat. If you're in the red zone, throw Mike Evans a jump ball. You got a good chance to come down with a catch. And then you throw in guys like Antonio Brown, Scotty Miller with tons of speed. 2 great tight ends also with Gronk and O.J. Howard, who has speed, so their offense is stacked. The one position that they're lacking a little bit is running back, but not a horrible combo with Ronald Jones, Leonard Fournette. Decent speed, some power guys that can really run you over. So their offense absolutely stacked. You got Marpet at left guard with that secure protector and post up. You got Wharfs at the right side. So their offensive line obviously tremendous as well. So overall, team is fully stacked, offense and defensive wise. You can really be creative with the Bucs as well with that Tom Brady hot route master, and then that defense. You know, we know it's tough to get stops in Madden 22, but you throw the Bucs out there, you have a good chance to get a defensive stand. Next on the list, we have a team that made the AFC Conference Championship last year, and they have really improved here in Madden. And, you know, as we talked about, quarterback, the most important position in Madden, especially in Madden 22. They gave Josh Allen the gunslinger ability. He already had escape artist, which allows him to get outside the pocket faster than most quarterbacks. And I think here, and we know on current gen, gunslinger and escape artist is important, but on next gen, even more escape artist to me is way more important than it was on current gen. So escape artist and gunslinger, 2 of the best abilities for a quarterback to have. Josh Allen has a huge arm. I believe his throw power is about 97, 98, maybe even 99. Just an absolute monster at quarterback. You throw in the weapons that they have at receiver. Stephon Diggs, he's got the jukebox. He's got deep in elite. Allows for, better catching on deep passes inside the numbers. Grab and go with that jukebox. So he's more shifty. If you get him the ball in open space, maybe throw him some RPO bubbles, some screens, some drags. Let him do the work with all the moves and agility he has. Then you throw in Cole Beasley, who has that slot apprentice ability. So you put Cole Beasley in the slot, something like a gun bunch formation, he's going to have extra hot routes that you can put him on. Things like post, things like corner routes, which we love in Madden. So Cole Beasley, a weapon. Other receiver spot is a little bit lacking, but you got guys like Gabriel Davis, Isaiah McKenzie, who has some speed. He's kind of short, but he has some speed. And then they have a fast tight end in Madden in Dawson Knox. He has 86 speed here at tight end. So this offense is stacked. You got Matt Breida at running back, who I believe has 94 or 95 speed. Then the defense, much improved here in Madden. You got Micah Hyde at the safety with a couple of abilities. They got 2 good safeties, him and Jordan Poyer. Then you got Tre'Davious White at corner, arguably a top 5 corner in the NFL. Has acrobat, pick artist, and the deep out zone KO. They have a solid front 7, got some speedy linebackers. So Buffalo definitely coming in here in the top 5, and the main reason, though, is that guy Josh Allen, a quarterback. He's going to make a lot of plays for you. Next on the list, it wouldn't be a top 5 without the defending AFC champions. This team has just been stacked in Madden for the last few years now. The main reason, Patrick Mahomes at quarterback. One of the cover boys, along with Tom Brady, who we already covered, but Patrick Mahomes, Look at all these abilities that he has. Escape artist, no look deadeye, red zone deadeye, dashing deadeye, which is one of my favorite. When you roll out with Patrick Mahomes, he has that dashing deadeye, perfect accuracy on the run up to 40 yards, has the bazooka, so if you get that activated, he's going to be able to throw the ball even further. I mean, he is just absolutely stacked in this game, rightfully so, the best quarterback in the NFL. So he's the reason we have the Chiefs in here, and he's the start of it. Then you throw in the weapons that they do have. Travis Kelce at tight end, the best tight end in football, in my opinion, has that tight end apprentice ability. So he's going to have extra hot routes at the line as well. Put him on those things like posts, corner routes, even tight end angle routes. Open up your offense even more. He can run deep. He can run middle. He has great route running abilities, good speed for a tight end. And then you throw it to the fastest man in Madden, Tyreek Hill, 99 speed. Listen, all you really need to do is put this guy on a streak or a fade, chuck it down to him deep with Mahomes' bazooka arm, and you have a good chance to make something happen 60 to 70% of the time with Tyreek on a streak. He's that good. He's that fast. Has the jukebox ability too, so you don't have to just put him on a streak and a fade, though. You can throw him, underneath stuff, a drag, an RPO, a bubble, a screen. These type of things, let him use that 99 speed, that jukebox, that grab and go ability underneath, and just, you get him in open space, it can be a nightmare for defenses. So he's an absolute weapon. And then I know he's not listed here in the Superstar X Factors, but Mecole Hardman, 97 speed on the other side. How do you slow these receivers down here in Madden 22? We already know it's tough to play defense. So this offense, I mean, just a nightmare to defend with those two speed demons on the outside. And the defense is really good as well. You got the Honey Badger here at safety, has Acrobat, has the flat zone KOs and the short route KOs. This guy is a beast in Madden, has good speed. Not the height you'd like to see, but he can hit, has great zone and man coverage for his safety. A huge weapon out there on the defense. They also have L'Jarius Sneed out at corner. They have some speed in the secondary now, so a great secondary for the Chiefs. Then you got Chris Jones up front. He's an absolute beast. He's going to get pressure on your quarterback up the middle, has the goal line stuff, so if they try to run the ball on the goal line, it's going to be very difficult. But you see they have the under pressure and the El Toro. Great abilities on the defensive line. He causes a lot of havoc for the offenses. And this team overall, offense and defense, puts them in the top 5. Moving on to, so far has been my favorite team here on Next Gen to use. Been playing a lot of money games with them, is the Arizona Cardinals. And of course, we start at the quarterback position. Kyler Murray, they gave him Gunslinger. He's an absolute beast in this game. I think he has 90 speed, can run the ball, can pass the ball. Absolute weapon. Escape artist, Gunslinger, you can run him with some RPOs, you can run some read options. Hand the ball off, throw it deep, has good throwing numbers as well, or throwing ratings. This guy is so good. Great in fantasy football, too. Any of my fantasy football guys out there. I'm big on Kyler Murray this year, but he's a beast in Madden here. This is my favorite team so far. And the other reason, too, is you go up here, DeAndre Hopkins. Elite route runner, has that red zone threat ability. And the other thing for me, though, is I like to put DeAndre in the slot. And right now, we'll see how the roster shakes out as the season goes on. But on the outsides, they have Andy Isabella, Rondale Moore, who are both 95 speed. Then they also have Rico Gafford, who I know he's only 60 overall, but he's about 96 speed. So those three receivers with all that speed combined with DeAndre Hopkins, I mean, oh boy, this offense is a nightmare to defend when passing the ball. All that speed, DeAndre, Kyler. Running backs aren't horrible either. James Conner added. He's going to fall forward. He's going to be, break some tackles. Chase Edmonds, who can catch the ball out of the backfield. So some great weapons for Kyler. But these receivers, absolutely stacked. And I actually do really like their defense this year. They added Chandler Jones, they added J.J. Watt. They've had Chandler Jones, two of the best pass rushers in the game by far. You want to send just a 3 or 4 man rush, the Cardinals are the team to do it because they're going to get great pressure with those two guys. And then they also have my guy Isaiah Simmons, who does not have a Superstar X Factor, but I think he will as we head into the newer Maddens in the coming years, because I think Isaiah Simmons is going to be a stud in Madden. He is a beast. I think he's about 6'3", 6'4", 90 speed. Linebacker, safety, whatever you want to call him. He's a guy I love to user with on that defense. Absolutely nasty over the middle at linebacker. Then you got Budda Baker. They have some decent guys in the secondary. Budda Baker, Byron Murphy. They added Robert Alford, who has speed. So not a great secondary, but not bad by any stretch. Budda Baker is a great guy to lurk with back there. Great guy you can put in any zone coverage. She has that mid-zone KO. And I forgot to mention, too, they added Rodney Hudson, probably the best center in football. One of the best centers in Madden as well, came over from the Las Vegas Raiders. Cardinals added him, and they have him at center now. Has that secure protector to help out Kyler Murray more, and he has the Matador that can prevent, you know, some great pass rush moves from the defense as well. So Cardinals, absolutely fire squad here in Madden 22. And finally, rounding out the top 5 is the Green Bay Packers. They were my favorite team to use in Madden 21. They are great again on Madden 22. I really even prefer them more on, you know, the old gen, Xbox One, PS4, more than the next gen, but they are great on both. The reason I don't have them better on next gen is because Aaron Rodgers doesn't have the escape artist, but man, he still gets the job done. As we said, it starts with quarterback, has the gunslinger, has the roaming deadeye, and has pass lead elite. So this guy, absolutely phenomenal. You know, there was a question, would they be in my top 5 if Rodgers didn't return? But as we know, he's coming back for the last dance here at Green Bay in the new NFL season. So the reason the Packers are in here is because of Rodgers, no doubt about it. But they have weapons as well. Devontae Adams, one of the elite receivers, probably a top 3 receiver in the NFL, has that outside apprentice, so he has additional hot routes if you line him up on the outside, has the route technician as well. He's going to run crisper, sharper routes all over the field, red zone threat as well. You can throw it to him in the end zone, trying to make a play. Then Aaron Jones, he is a weapon out of the backfield mismatch. You see that he has better routes and catching versus linebackers. He has tons of speed and agility too, so I'll throw him a lot of dump-off passes, slip screens, ins and out routes out of the backfield. So really make some things happen, easy to do versus the defense. And then, you know, they have Bakhtiari, who's great on the offensive line, has that edge protector, so he's good versus, you know, any pass rush moves on the outside. But for me, it's about their defense. It really is. They have elite speed on defense, starting with Jaire Alexander, one of the best corners in football, has the acrobat, has the deep and short route KOs. This guy is going to lock down the opposing team's #1 receiver in Madden. Then the other thing too, not mentioned here, is they have some speed in the secondary as well. They drafted Eric Stokes. Outside, he has 95 speed. They have a guy named Holman. I forget his first name, but he has like 93 speed. They got Adrian Amos, Darnell Savage. I mean, speed all over the secondary at safety and at corner that you can really make a lot of plays with. And speed is everything when it comes to Madden. And then in the front 7, of course, they have Zadarius Smith, one of the best edge threats in the game, elite pass rusher on the outside. You see there with his abilities. And Kenny Clark up the middle has that inside stuff ability, which is dominant here in Madden 22. They try to run any inside zones, any dives, any runs up the middle. Kenny Clark is going to get pretty much an automatic block shed to blow it up out of the backfield. So the Packers, they're great on offense and defense as well. Just super balanced overall. But that's it for my top 5, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. These are the top 5 teams you guys need to use if you're playing regular teams. If you want to win more games here in Madden 22, please like this video, comment down below. If you think I missed a team, let me know in the comments down below. And please subscribe to the channel here on YouTube as well for plenty of Madden 22 content. I'm here on YouTube, on TikTok, on Twitter, on Instagram, content all over the place. So definitely subscribe. Check out all my social medias. But until next time, your boy T Davis is out.